Which area are you from?
Which area am I from?
Yeah.
Arkansas.
How many more days do you plan on being here in Muncie?
Whenever they tell us they're done with us, I guess.
Is this the first time you've been called out that so far away from Arkansas?
No, we come up here on Irene and worked the hurricane.
And how many days did that take?
We stayed 2 weeks. You know, when one gets in trouble and they've got a lot of outage, they'll just call, other sister companies, brothers and sister companies in. They help.
Where are you from?
Arkansas.
So how many crew members came up from Arkansas?
Just sheep, bird dog, and they come out and tell us what we do.
Was it one particular area today?
We went 2 places.
2 different places, and how many yesterday? How many days are you here for so far?
3.
Today was your 3rd day? Okay, and what are you covering? 2 different areas per day? One per day. How many days are you without power?
We went down Sunday about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
And what have you been doing since?
By Tuesday morning, I got myself a generator, and I have my heat and a few lamps going in the fridge.
And how many hours does the generator work for?
I fill up with gas about every 12 hours.
Every 12 hours. So does this worry you that this is starting to cost a lot of money now?
Well, everything that freezes out in the garbage, everything that fridges is thrown out. And I don't go for supper tonight.
Well, where have you been going for dinner?
Take everybody to rest. I saw some Georgia electric trucks.
Is
about
that
half a dozen of them on? They need to get the help from wherever they can get at this point.
How many hours have you been working today so far?
36.
How long have you been sitting here waiting for instructions?
Not too long.
So tell me, which area are you from?
We're from Georgia.
Georgia, okay. And how long did it take you to drive up from?
2 days.
How many days?
2 days.
2 days. So you came when? Yesterday?
Last Sunday morning.
Okay. And how long are you going to be in Muncie, New York? Do you know?
We have no idea.
Is this
Till the lights get back on.
Okay. Is this the first time that you're in this area doing such work? Now, do you go to different cities or states that have disasters?
If they call and request help.
And it has happened in the past?
Florida and Texas.
So how many hours were you working today so far?
Close to 14 hours now.
And you're going to continue?
Oh, yeah.
How many more hours?
I think 100.
114, I think.
Approximately. It doesn't have to be
150 probably.
about 150 per
People from Georgia, all over the state.
We pay first-class prices, and we're getting third-world service. It's absolutely outrageous. The 5th night in a row, people are freezing. They can't get answers. You have call centers, which they say they don't have enough people to answer the phone calls. They don't have enough people to repair all the wires. They have to bring in crews from Arkansas and Florida. It's absolutely outrageous. We're paying the highest utility rates in the nation. Nobody can get any answers. They keep saying the power's coming on soon, soon, soon. Now we're told it might not be until Monday. for everybody to get their power back, which would be a total of 9 days. And it's just unacceptable. Somebody was not prepared for the unexpected. And the Orange and Rockland utility companies, they're guaranteed a profit by state law. It's built into the rates. They can't lose money. And rather than giving continual increases of dividends to their shareholders, they need to invest in the quality of service and quality of life that people in the community have the right to expect.
Have you called O&R?
You know, nobody is getting information from O&R that's accurate. You hear from elected officials. One thing I've heard that town supervisors aren't able to even find out which lines are alive, so their highway crews can clear them. There doesn't seem to be a great deal of communication or coordination. And, you know, we rely on public utilities. As individual people, there's absolutely nothing that we can do in this circumstance other than to demand that O&R be held accountable by the PSC. And there needs to be an investigation of emergency preparedness. There needs to be an independent audit of emergency planning. There needs to be an audit of their staffing levels so that people have answers. You have senior citizens who have been stuck in their houses. They can't get out. They don't drive. They don't have access to public transportation for 5 nights shivering. Someone has to be responsible, and someone has to stand up and take responsibility for that. And that's government, and that's the utility, and it's everybody else. And all we can do is try to raise our voices as loud as we can and say that this is not right. Turn on the power now.
Now, do you feel Governor Cuomo is ignoring the community?
On the contrary, I spoke to Tom Congdon, who's the governor's top energy aide, today on the phone. He assured me that the governor is personally engaged, that he's had the PSC direct other utilities to send trucks to Rockland County, and that they're putting a lot of pressure on O&R. So I'm thankful that the governor's taken an interest. A very good conversation with his office, and I know that he's going to continue to make sure this gets done, just like he did after Hurricane Irene.
And what kind of pressure is that?
The governor is putting a lot of pressure on O&R to speed things up. They're asking other utilities from around the state as they complete their cleanup to send trucks here. And I think they're hearing the message loud and clear from people in the community that there's a lot of frustration out there. The governor's office expressed that. I know he cares about this community personally very, very much. So I'm encouraged by the conversation with the governor's office, and I think that they are going to increase their pressure on the utility.
Does the governor know that everything is being outsourced and people from Arkansas are actually the ones that are fixing the wires right now?
I think they've been following the reports in the press about the out-of-state workers. I think what's troubling is, you have people who are unemployed borrowing money to pay their utility bill, and you have a utility which says we need to hire people from out of the community, from out of state. They don't have an understaffed call center. There are more than enough people here in Rockland County that are ready, willing, and able to go to work to get this done, and they should be hired and given the chance to do it.